game here. Astros $1.40 favorite. Red Sox plus 125. The total in this game is 9 at friendly Fenway there. Shaded to the under at minus 120. My guy's going today, guys. There he is, 4-run Nick. Even though 4-run Nick has been looked pretty good in the last couple starts, maybe I can't call him 4-run Nick anymore, but I love going against him. The Astros ripped Nathan Eovaldi last night. The 5 homers, like I mentioned, the second inning, 6 total. Tied a Major League Baseball record last night. And guess what? The Astros get to see him again tonight because Nick Pivetta is Nathan Eovaldi. I mean, they're basically the same guy. It's the same type of stuff and everything. And the Astros are rolling right now. As we know, they've won 13 of their last 15 games tonight. You guys know how I feel about Pivetta. Just not a fan of him. And whenever he pitches well, like he has, like the last couple starts, he still loses. For some reason, this guy just can't win. His record is 1-4. And as far as Garcia goes, he's turned into the second best pitcher on the Astros staff now, right behind Justin Verlander. His last 2 starts have been phenomenal. 18 strikeouts, only given up 1 earned run. His last start, he had five shutout innings against the Twins and 9 strikeouts. I got to keep rolling with these Astros bats here. I mean, they're on fire. They're completely healthy right now. Everyone's healthy. The bullpen, everybody, and the bats are rolling here. So again, I know how important it is for these guys to get 2 out of 3 to take from Boston. They're going to have their A lineup out there again today. So I'm going to back Garcia and go against Pivetta today. Base winner?
Yeah, I think this, first of all, this is priced right where it needs to be. I have it at minus 129 and it's priced at minus 131. But I'm a little bit more bullish on Pivetta than you are. And again, this is one of those things where, I model it a certain way. And sometimes I look at the number and I'm like, why is it in there like that? So I got to go back, double check the math, but it always checks out. But it's one of those things that from a logic standpoint, it doesn't make sense. I've got him I don't have him rated that high. I've got him 90th out of 150 pitchers. But what's interesting about Pivetta, and I had to double check this one too, is that he's got an 86% stuff plus rating. And I thought that was kind of peculiar. So I went to the K minus BB, and his K percentage is decent. It's 26.8%. Walk percentage, not so much, 8.9%. But the K minus BB is 56 out of 262 guys. It's pretty comparable with Garcia's K minus BB, which is 18.4%, puts him 52nd of 262 guys there. But I just wanted to say, so I'm not really like trying to throw shade on your play. I think it's, you're having success. Again, this goes back to Jeff's going with Colorado. He's really knowing Colorado, and you're going against Pivetta. And I think that if it's working for you, you might as well run on it because you can win betting against a guy 4 or 5 times straight, and you can only lose once. So I think that that's a decent strategy. So I'm not going to play this game. One of the things I thought was really interesting, and I wanted to bring this up because I was listening to the Red Sox game on the audio. It's not radio network anymore; it's audio network. Right. And Will Fleming, who I really love, if you guys, Castiglione is great. He's been doing it for 40 years or whatever. But Will Fleming is really good too. And his reference to Yordan Alvarez, he called him the monster in the middle. And I thought that was such a great term for him because he's a big guy and he's got all that power. I just thought that was a good term for Yordan Alvarez.
Let me tell you, Will Fleming, I want to be nice here, but Will Fleming is not good. He said Lourdes Gurriel was playing for the Astros yesterday. That's insane. You can't get that wrong. And I've listened to this guy the last couple of days. He's horrendous.
You don't like him. That's interesting. We listened to the same.
How can you say Lourdes Gurriel is playing for the Astros? He plays for the Toronto Blue Jays. That's insane.
I guess it's more for me as a cadence
right in front of you.
You
can read Yuli Gurriel. Will Fleming's an idiot. Sorry.
Well, I would actually respect your opinion more on that because you're a professional. That's what you do for a living. So I mean, it's interesting that we kind of read it a little bit different.
Yeah, like you said, the Hall of Fame guy who is the main guy there, he's very good to listen to.
He's great, but he wasn't doing the game the other day for whatever reason. But I thought that was a really good term that Fleming used for Yordan Alvarez. So at least he got the name.
And I heard that too. Yeah. Jeff, some thoughts.
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned Yordan. I always think of. He just kind of reminds me of him. Looks like him, reminds him Serrano from Major League.
That's a good one.
He's got the power. He hits the ball. It's going to go to, Roxborough from where he is, or Roxbury. I believe that's a suburb of Boston. But that being said, yeah, I don't have much problem with this pick. I know Pivetta from Philadelphia. He was here for a few years. He's pitched a bit better recently. He had that mammoth ERA, got knocked down a little bit, but you have to realize played a really struggling White Sox group for most of the season, and Texas, who isn't great either. I mean, when he pitched against the Yankees or Toronto, he got shelled. And look, whether you like Boston's lineup or not, I mean they're one to be respected. Yeah, I like Garcia. I like Houston. I'd lean that way here.
Let me just clarify it, guys. I don't hate Pivetta again, and I made some jokes about him earlier when he was giving up 4 and 5 runs. Like I said, I prefaced that he has gotten better lately, but for some reason he still can't win. He's going to win games, and if he wins today, I'm not going to be shocked. It's not like I love this play like I'm going against some other ham and egg pitcher who I talk about and I'm really excited about. Again, just think it's a good spot for the Astros. Garcia's playing well. Astros bats are good. I like the Boston offense, and I played Boston, and I'll play Boston here down the road as well too. So again, just a little bit of a hunch, and again, a good price here at laying 140 with the hottest team in baseball right now. Well, maybe next to the Yankees. All right, so you can lock me in for the Astros at minus 140. Yankees.